Well, it was a nice one today. You know it's not going to be lasting for long. Today provided that break from really just the cold December start that we've experienced. We're getting back to the cold. We have to get through a pretty cold weekend, and then we are going to turn a new leaf. I think that back half of December is looking like it's going to be above average, looking like it's going to finally return some mild air. I think it's also going to be quiet on snow chances. I'll talk about all of that, but let's first talk about the Arctic air mass that's going to be moving in on this weekend. It's two series of cold fronts. First cool down comes on Friday. That knocks temperatures down about 10-15 degrees, and that second cool down comes in on Saturday night, which will knock temperatures down an additional 10 to 15 degrees. So Saturday night, I am forecasting 11 degrees. This is how many days it's been since we've had a temperature at that or even colder, nearly 300 days. So we haven't been this cold in roughly about 1 year. We have to fight through it for really Saturday night. Sunday's going to be an ugly day. Then we warm up and kind of put this cold weather behind us. We haven't seen too many snow chances in really December for this season. We saw one earlier to start the month. This was our opportunity, but it was just too far out of our region. This produced about 1 to 2 inches of snow over in Illinois, over into Iowa, and this is why we didn't see it. We had a warm front that really nosed in and kind of provided like a shield where all those snow chances slid around the outside of it, couldn't penetrate it. And so we had mild air that marched in for today, and there's going to be a battleground between the warm and cold air over the next couple days. The warm air won out for today, but you already know what's coming. The jet stream is going to get this dip in it. It's going to open up the door for all the cold air that has been trapped in Canada to rush into most of the Midwest. We have to fight through a couple cold days until we can start to warm up. No concern of snowfall. That snow that's off to the east will not be coming our way. I don't think we get snow for today. I don't think we get snow for tomorrow. I don't think we get snow for the next week. The pattern is going to be staying quiet on that. It's just nailing these temperatures that are going to be up and down, and we're going down for Friday. Here's this first cold front, the first one of two. This one doesn't bring the Arctic air mass, just gets us back to below average temperatures, gets us back to really where we have been for so much of December. The second cold front comes in on Saturday night. Let's talk about for tonight. Very close to the freezing mark. I was at 35 degrees in Springfield. Here's that kind of first change in the pattern. Tomorrow will be about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than what we saw for today. That cold front erases all the warmth that we were able to experience for today. I do want to pay attention to places along the state line. It's going to take a little bit longer for that cold front to reach you. It's going to take a little bit longer for that cold front to rip away that heat. So you may have a nicer day while places further up into the north have to experience the cold. Here's the weekend forecast. Saturday, not too bad. It's going to be very similar to what we get on Friday. The cold front arrives later into the day on Saturday, and it's going to produce this. Overnight lows have it forecasted at 11 degrees, and I think some places will be as cold as the single digits. Look at Sunday. That's the ugliest day on the 7-day forecast we have to get through. We will not warm up out of the 20s. We will not warm up past freezing, and then some improvement starts to march back in. I think on Monday we get back into the 40s. On Tuesday, back into the 50s. On Wednesday, potentially into the 60s. And that warmth, once we get past this cold weekend, could linger as long as Christmas Day. So it gets better if you just fight through the cold kind of weekend, the 2 days that we have up there, Mike.
Yeah. We're going to see on Saturday, once we get back from the Christmas parade, go home, lock the doors, board up the windows,
start a fire,
and don't get back out till Monday morning. I mean, it's not that bad, but still, it's going to be pretty brutal.
Get the hot chocolate, get a blanket. Try not to leave the house on Sunday.
Usher in the winter holidays. Thanks, Matt. This brings us to our question of the day, and we are asking, how do you plan to travel for the holidays? Are you going to be flying, driving, or not traveling at all? All day long, most people are saying they're just sticking pretty close to home. Go ahead and scan that QR code or go to ozarksfirst.com/vote. Let us know how you plan on traveling, and we'll have that number for you in just a little bit. The Springfield Christmas Parade, which is the longest running event in the city, is making some final preparations for the big weekend ahead. And this year, organizers say it's all about community and celebrating local history. Marilyn Glorfeld, one of the parade organizers, says the event will feature floats, high school bands, and nonprofits, all of them coming together to make the season bright.
We have over 100 entries for the parade this year, and our grand marshals for this year's event are the Central High School Kilties. Current Kilties performing, and following directly behind them are alumni. So we have people coming to be in the parade that were Kilties in the 1940s up until recently.
Plenty of cool stuff in TAP, it looks like right there. The parade itself starts on South Avenue by Elm Street, moving through the square and ending at the Expo Center. Police say you should expect road closures and planned parking. We'll be airing the parade live on KOZL and on our new streaming app, Ozarks First Plus, which you can find on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire devices. Still ahead, the Winter Olympic Games are almost here, and we're showing you the story of a former Olympian whose debut was almost over before it began. How she took on the games one slope at a time after this.
Coming up tomorrow after daybreak on Unscripted, we'll have a sneak peek performance from the Springfield Ballet's upcoming 40th anniversary production of The Nutcracker. And we'll tell you how you can help dogs right here in the Ozarks this holiday season with Have a Heart Rescue. See you bright and early tomorrow morning after daybreak.
There are a lot of temptations